All right, welcome to the Team Elevate team call. It is officially the 19th of June, so we are more than halfway through June. I feel like just yesterday we woke up and it was January. Halfway through June. I know a lot of us had major goals. We started this month on fire, and this is one of the biggest months we've ever had, so I'm so proud of you guys, and I'm so excited to talk about the recognition and so many fun things coming on Thursday. So for those of you new coaches on the call, Thursdays are like the first day of the work week. So Thursdays are when we do recognition. Thursdays are when we get paid. Thursdays are when our volume starts all over. And if you don't know what volume is, you will learn what volume is. But the most fun part about Thursdays is that we basically get to celebrate the people in their business who are ranking their businesses forward. And we have some freaking big stuff to talk about on Thursday. So for those of you who have ranked your business advance and you know who I'm talking about, I'm so excited, and I know you're so excited, and I can't wait to freaking celebrate with you guys on Thursday or Friday, whenever you get in at Summit, because it's going to be, I'm so excited. It's like bittersweet. I've been really anxious all day long because I know that I'm going to be around 60 Team Elevate girls, almost 60 Team Elevate girls, and it makes my heart just Okay, sharing my screen. Let's talk about some recognition. Okay, can you see this? Hopefully you can see this. Can we talk about how my skills of the leaderboard are this week? They're pretty good, right? Much better than last week. I'm pretty proud of these. Okay, so for those of you new coaches on the call, Success Clip measures the amount of lives that you change. So every time you see a 2 next to somebody's name, that is one life they have changed, whether with a Shakeology, whether with a challenge pack, or with anything. But you will, if you don't know what that is, you will learn as you go. Everybody over here has changed either 1 or 2 lives. And so in order to hit the benchmark of Success Club, you must change 3 lives or hit Success Club 5. And so if you sell a challenge pack, if you sell 3 challenge packs, that's 2, 4, 6 points. You surpassed 5 points. Boom, you just hit Success Club. So these coaches are almost there. Already hitting Success Club for the month with 6 points, so 3 lives changed. We have Keisha Koneski, Cassandra Wicker, Catherine Mason, Kelly Hernandez, Amanda Johnson, Ellie Anderson, Lauren Register, Chloe Baker, Reagan Zanardi, Taylor McKenchie, Kaylin Breitz, Rachel McCumber, Caitlin Walsh with 8 points, so 4 lives changed. We have Teresa Neitlinger, Eric Jones with 10 points, so that's 5 lives changed. We have Jenna Ruffo, Stephanie Pike, Megan Jones, Lauren Valenkar with 12 points, 6 lives changed. We have Michelle Hummerich with 14 points, which is 7 lives changed. This is out of order. Cassie Schmelzinger with 12 points, 6 lives changed. Nancy Vargas with 16 points. We have Kelsey Moore with 18 points. Andrea Slifka with 20 points. Meg Wortham with 30 points. Myself with 34 points. Michaela Vargelakis, 40 points, Sydney Thompson, and with 61 points, we have Kate Morgan. And then our beautiful coach of the week this week is Cassandra Wicker, because she came into this thing eager. She is consistently showing up she's getting on one-on-one calls with me every week. She is pouring herself into her journey. She's pouring herself and her passion into social media, and that was just an easy one for me to choose this week. So awesome job. You are literally a light on social media and in our team. I love it. So congrats. Guys, we signed a total of 75 coaches already in the past 7 days. Our team signed 75 coaches in the past 7 days. That is incredible. That is absolutely freaking incredible. I remember this time last year, I don't even think we had 75 coaches on our team, and we just signed 75 coaches this week. Oh, let alone yesterday alone, we signed just 18. So you guys all have major goals. You have giant goals, and it's so clear, and it's, you're pouring that into your business, which then turns into you're pouring that into yourself. And so that's the beauty of this business. I was on a live call today, and I was like, you know what? This is the only business where you can pour your passion into it, and you just get so much more out of it. So awesome job. 75 lives changed, or 75 coaches signed this week. One more announcement before I pass it over to Kate tonight, who's going to do a training. We are doing a VIP training through July. So for those of you who weren't on our team call last week when I announced it, Bree Headley, who is one of Amy Silverman's top coaches, Jamie Innes, who is Chelsea Pearson's top coach. She's number 11 in the company. Carly Lindor is one of Jamie Innes's coaches. She's number 65 in the company. Mandy Kai is absolutely incredible. She's one of my good friends. She's number 46 in the company. And then myself, we all teamed up next month to do basically a VIP training for you guys. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Every single one of these girls brings something new to the table, and you guys are going to get an overhaul training. And so in order to qualify for this training, you must have 4 personally sponsored active coaches in your downline. And so it's not just an Emerald qualification. You can be an Emerald, but even if you're Emerald, you have to have 4 personally sponsored coaches in your downline, okay, in order to qualify for this training. And it's not going to be one that you want to miss. There's not going to be a pot. There's not going to be, these, like, you're not going to be working towards something. It's going to be a VIP training where you can either take it or you can leave it, but it's going to leave you so much stronger than you went in. All right, so let's kick off our training. We have our beautiful Kate Morgan. A little bit of backstory about Kate. She's probably not going to share her story at all, but for those of you new coaches who don't know who Kate is, I met Kate, well, I didn't meet her. I actually popped up on her popular page, and she liked one of my photos. So I sent her a message on Instagram. Well, I think that day she ended up signing up for a challenge pack. And she was one of those challengers where, she wasn't all in from the beginning. She didn't change her entire life from the very beginning, but she, made little steps to change her life at the beginning. And then she kind of took a break, and then she kept coming back, and we built a relationship, and I actually paired her up with Lauren Lettieri, who's a diamond on our team, to be accountability partners. And so Kate and I would always talk. We were friends, and her and Lauren became good friends. And then one day Kate was like, all right, I'm just going to tell me more about coaching. And so we told her about it. She decided to sign up. And this was in November or December of 2017. So just 6-7 months ago. Well, if you need a symbol of somebody who can make this work in a short period of time, look at Kate, because Kate came in this and she didn't say, all right, I'm going to bebop around the 4 vital behaviors. She basically said, Ashley, what do I need to do to be successful? And I told her straight up, and then she did it times 10, because her goals weren't to just change 3 lives. She said, well, if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it, and she matched her teaching income really quick. She's on track to make 6 figures this year. She is currently a 3-star diamond, and then something really exciting is happening on Thursday for her and her team, and she's also an organizational leader, which is absolutely incredible. So, and I couldn't, have thought of anybody better to come on here and talk about Instagram, because she has taught me so much about Instagram, just her, how to find people, how to get people to engage in your content, and just how to find the raw, the true versions of ourselves, rather than just going out and picking anybody that breeds. And so that's what she's going to talk about tonight. So make sure you have your pen and paper out, because she's going to drop a lot of nuggets. I know I have mine. Kate, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Unmute yourself.
Okay, I'm going to turn off my air conditioner real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
It's 1,000,000 degrees in here, but I can't take my sweatshirt off because of my spray tan, and I'm not wearing a bra. So, this just has to happen.
Currently, that's my life as well.
And I look homeless because I can't wear makeup with my spray tan. So I apologize, y'all. I would say I usually don't look this homeless, but I do. So it's fine. Okay, so I actually have slides, because when I'm teaching about, Instagram, or there's so many things about Instagram that you could go off on tangents about. Instagram is my favorite thing in the entire world. And so I've made slides to keep me on track. So I'm just going to share my screen. Okay. So you know about me. So I'm just diving right into it, you guys. So the first thing you need to do in order to grow your tribe and grow your market and start connecting with people that are more like you is to really nail down your niche. And you hear this all the time from Ashley and from other coaches, but you have to really think about the 3 to 5 things that make you you. And they're going to change and develop over time. So when I did this exercise and I thought about the 3 to 5 things about me when I first started, they were slightly different than what they are now. So I had teacher, dog mom, health and fitness coach, beauty, which is so funny to me, but that was something that when I started, I was super into. But then as I grew and changed and really found myself again, my 5 things changed. So for me, my niche and who I am and who I'm speaking to are dog moms. I'm a Leo spouse. For those of you that don't know, it's law enforcement officer spouse. I really hate the term Leo. but it's too long to type all that out. So Curtis is a police officer, and then health and fitness coach, retired teacher, and the fifth one, I almost kind of threw up putting this on the slide today, leader, mentor, entrepreneur. Back in January, I told Ashley and like multiple other people that were mentoring me and said, like, I'm not a leader. I don't know how to lead a team. I'm not going to be successful when it comes to leading a team. But now I can like confidently say that, like, yeah, that's who I am. I post all the time on my Instagram. Like, if you just look, this is a screen grab from like 10 minutes ago off of my Instagram. And so in the first scroll of your Instagram, you should see all these things. So here you can see like Curtis and I working out. You can see me, I have like a transformation picture down here. So that's like health and fitnessy. I have me with my dogs on the beach. And then I have me working by the pool because I'm an entrepreneur and a retired teacher and I can do that now and stuff like that. And so your things can develop and change over time. And your first screen grab should really say everything about that. So you see dog mom, you see Leo spouse, you see health and fitness coach, you see retired teacher, and then I have a screen grab or I have a picture of my team on our team call where I talked about leading and mentoring and being a part of this community that has really just changed my life. So Instagram, that's the only way that you are going to find anybody in your tribe. If you want to get anybody to your Instagram, you have to look at your Instagram first and see, like, would you follow yourself? So then that's when it comes to like an Instagram makeover. If you guys are looking at your Instagram and you're like, I don't think I would follow me. If you think about the people that you would follow, what do their pictures look like? What do their posts look like? So I grabbed a couple of people's Instagram profiles. Some of them are on this team. Some of them are top coaches. If I didn't like screen grab yours, doesn't mean I hate your Instagram. It just means that like, these are the people that came to mind when I was like, okay, when I think of like aesthetically pleasing, these people were the first to come to mind. So, Amanda, I like yours is, like beautiful. Like it has like pops of blue. Like you can obviously see like a theme. So, you have like the white border around every picture. And I think that looks like aesthetically pleasing. So like if I were to go to her page, like I would follow her. And then Ashley uses the same filter on all her photos. Sydney, she doesn't use a filter, I don't think. She just uses like different like brightness and shadows and stuff like that, but they all look the same. Like it's not like all over the place. It's aesthetically pleasing. And then like my friend Holly Hillier, she's number 6 in the company. She like you look at her page, she has a pattern. So she like in one whole column, she does like this graphic, and then you swipe over and it's a workout clip of her doing workout. But like her niche is moms, and like obviously like you look at her page and like if I were a mom, I'd follow her. I'm not a mom and I follow her. And she also uses the exact same filter. Lauren, she has the same like tones and the same like look to her pictures, but they're not all like, something you'll see with all of these is that there's not one picture next to another that looks the same. Everyone's doing different poses. There's different backgrounds. There's you're smiling. It's a transformation picture. It's a picture of your food. It's different things. And then Meg Jones, who's on my team, she's a teacher. And one thing about teacher Instagrams is like, you don't really show your face that often. Like there's a lot of teacher Instagrams where you're really showing like pretty colors and like fun mugs, and it's very like light and colorful. And so that's something that Meg does a lot too, but she also throws in, like she's a health and fitness coach. There she is flexing her abs. Like she is a spouse. And so there's like a picture of her and her man. And then like, she's obviously boss lady. She's there with her Success Club shirt that she earned and her laptop. Like she mixes it in so that it's not just teachers that could look at her thing and be like, oh, I want to follow her. Like there's other things too. So make sure that when you look at your page, it's not like always Shakeology cups. Like if I looked at your Instagram and I saw just like a Shakeology cup or like a picture of like 21 Day Fix or 80 Obsession, like that is like, no, don't do it. Like do not name drop. because people will go to your page, they'll see that, and for me, I'll automatically be turned off by someone's page if all I see are brand name like MLM brands, to be honest. Because I know that if I follow that person, they're just going to try and sell me shit. And so making sure that you're building your own brand, because you're not just a Beachbody coach. Yeah, health and fitness is important in your life and you can change other people's lives with it, but you need to build yourself up so that people come to you and they're inspired by you, and they really they fall in love with you before they fall in love with Beachbody. And so your Instagram should look like that, especially when you're trying to grow your market. Otherwise, people are just going to go to your page. They might scroll a little bit, but they're probably not going to follow you. And if they are interested, they're just going to go Google whatever it is you're posting about and go buy it themselves instead of messaging you or like responding to your invite. Because like for me, like, yeah, that's what I do all the time. Like if someone posts about like, I don't know, a cute shirt from Old Navy or something, like I'm not going to go to the person and ask them like, hey, like what store or what like actual Old Navy place did you get that at? Did you get it online? Like, can I find it online? Or like, I would just go to Old Navy and like search for it. So now it's how to find your tribe. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen because I'm just going to talk on this one. But how to find your tribe is really like, it's really simple. Like, I think sometimes we overcomplicate it and it's like, how do I find more people? How do I grow my followers? And I will say that followers, you guys, the amount of followers that you have does not determine the amount of success you have. I have followers, like around like 5,000, 6,000 followers. Her and I are both top 20 coaches. Guys, there's top 20 coaches that have 70,000 followers, but we have like 5,000. So obviously like we're right there next to them. And like, it's clear that followers don't determine your success, but you need to have eyes on your business. You need to have people inside your business so that you can show them what you're doing. Yeah. Ash started at 2,000. When I started coaching in December, I started at 800, 900 maybe. And now I'm at like close to 6,500. And so like all the tips I'm going to give you tonight is exactly what I use to grow that Instagram. So when you're thinking about like bringing in people that are just like you, because like when I look at my team, it's a bunch of people just like me. Like, yeah, there's like certain things that are different, or like we have like different quirks and like different like tastes and stuff, but like pretty much we're all the same. Like if you look at Team Elevate, like you could obviously see that we all have similar attributes, and it's because like we found our tribe. And so when you think of something like, this is the example I always use. Like if you like The Bachelor, okay, you love The Bachelor, you watch it every Monday, you keep up with it. Like, guys, I haven't watched The Bachelor in like 4 seasons because I just can't with it anymore. But if that's something that you are obsessed with, then chances are, if you go to Chris Harrison, who's the host of The Bachelor, you go to his Instagram page, everybody that follows him also likes The Bachelor. So go to his followers and follow people that follow him because you already have something in common. If you like Old Navy, I'm obsessed with Old Navy. Like that's pretty much like where I buy my clothes. Well, where I used to buy my clothes with teaching, like now I just wear the same clothes like 6 days in a row. But if you like Old Navy, then if you go to people that follow Old Navy, it's probably going to be people that have similar taste and style as you. I did an Instagram training like when I first became a coach, and I was trying to think of a restaurant. Do you remember this, Ashley? I was trying to think of a restaurant, like if I like Chick-fil-A, but I couldn't think of Chick-fil-A. So I thought of the restaurant BJ's. So if you like BJ's, that cracks me up every time. You're going to go follow their Instagram page, go to their followers. Chances are all those people like BJ's too. And get your mind out of the gutter. People like hamburgers. Chill out. So like just think of things that you like. Like I followed like dog rescues, and then I go to like the dog rescue page, and I like, you gotta be a little like iffy about those ones because sometimes there's some weirdos there, but it's simple. Just think of something that you like and go follow their followers. Now when I first started, I would just like go click follow, like super simple. You can just go click the follow button. After like 50 or so, Instagram cuts you off, and you have to wait like another day. But that's where I'm going to talk about Captivate. So if you have an iPhone, if you don't have an iPhone, you just go buy an iPhone. Because like iPhone has way better apps as far as like growing your Instagram, and Instagram apps. Captivate and Cleaner are not for Droid or Google or whatever. They're only for iPhone. So this is, for some reason my apps wouldn't open like when I was pulling these screen grabs, so I pulled these from the App Store. But these are what they look like. This is Cleaner and this is Captivate. Basically, when you open up Captivate, it has like this discover page. And so it has like these circles of profiles that like have similar followers to you. Be careful with the discover page though, because if you're a health and fitness coach and you're following like health and fitnessy people and they're following you, like chances are a lot of those people are going to be coaches too. And so you don't want to go like follow all their followers, because chances are like they're already challengers or they're on their team or whatever. But for me, when I was teaching especially, there were a bunch of like teacher Instagrammers that would pop up here. So all you do is you hold down the person's bubble. So you just hold it down. It takes you to their profile. You can click their followers, and then it looks like this over here on the right. It shows all their followers, and it will show you a little like yellow or green dot. So if there's a yellow dot, then it means I'm pretty sure it means that they don't follow you back. And so like there's no connection there. Or they don't follow you back. And then if there's no bubble, then it means there's no connection. So you can go and you can quick select like hundreds. So you can like click on, you can go to the bottom of your screen. I wish my app would open, but you can go to the bottom of your screen and say like quick select, and it'll quick select like tons. And if you're like confident that, you know, you don't actually follow a lot of people on this one, then you could just go and you click follow all. Okay. And then it's going to say add to queue, add to local queue, add to cloud queue, or like follow now. And what you want to do is you want to add it to your queue. So Captivate is free, but pay the extra $5 to get the iCloud storage, because you can add people to the cloud, and then you can go to your settings in your Captivate and then click night mode. And this is like the coolest part. This, I like, for months I wasn't doing it this way and I was so mad at myself, but you can add all these people to your queue. So add like thousands of people to your queue, like people that you want in your tribe, and then go to night mode. And on night mode, a queue is like a like bank. Like it's like you have all these people in a bank, and like when it's on night mode, it's just going to like pick people out of the bank and just follow them. And when you do it in night mode, you can follow one person every like however many seconds. I suggest one person every 60 seconds. So while you're sleeping, so like if you guys tell me you don't have time to grow your following, or like you're not growing your following every day, like you can literally do it in your sleep. So go to night mode. It will actually dim your phone for you. You have to keep the app open, so make sure your phone is plugged in, but it'll dim the phone light for you, and it will follow one person every 60 seconds, and you will wake up with like possibly like hundreds of new followers. Because when people see you follow them, then they're going to look at your profile and see like, who is this person? And like, okay, I'm going to go follow them too. Like, it's not one of those things where they're like fake followers. They're not like fake profiles. When I taught 8th grade, and I had an 8th grader who had 16,000 followers, and he had 2 pictures on his Instagram. And I was so confused. And they were like him all like cool, like hiding his face, like he's from like the ghetto of LA. He has like 16,000 followers. I looked at who they were. They were like all bots. Like they were all like fake profiles. So when you do Captivate, they're all like real people. Like you can pick and choose like who you want to follow.
Kate, do you want to answer a couple questions really quick while we're talking about it?
Yeah, I'm going and looking at this stuff now. Do you need the Cleaner app? Yes, I suggest it. I was going to talk about that next. My following has grown so much. I ignored Kate for a long time. You ignore me all the time, Teresa. Activate won't let me do anything. And yeah, you have to upgrade it. You have to pay the $5, the tax write-off. Do the cloud upgrade. If you do the pro upgrade, then you're just going to have to upgrade it again, and then you end up paying $10. That's what I did. And for the night mode, you have to turn your screen lock off. It won't time out. Like, your screen won't time out. Like, because the app is running, your phone won't just like, it like somehow locks it for you. So it won't like, your screen won't lock. As long as you just keep the app open, it'll dim your light and your screen won't lock. From my experience, my phone has never done it. Okay, any other questions with Captivate? Like, there is a learning curve. You kind of have to play with it. It's hard to explain, like, when I can't show you, like, in front of your face. But it is so worth it because there are people that are just like you or have things, you have things in common, similar interests. So, and you have to get Cleaner. And I think, I'm not a pro, but I think you can unfollow people on Captivate, but I don't even mess with it because, like, I just get confused. So I have Cleaner for Instagram, which is by the same manufacturer. It will tell you in your queue, do you have to have a business account for Instagram? I don't think so. But you should have a business account. Everyone should switch their Instagrams to business account because it helps you see insights and it helps you see like what kind of posts like are getting more traction. You can run ads. I don't get any traction with ads. I know that Kate does, Caitlin. I don't get any traction with ads, but like you can run an ad. You just go to your settings and you make it says like make business account or something. You have to have a Facebook page. You have to like make a Facebook page, but for the longest time, I just like made a fake Facebook page, like business page. I didn't put anything in it. But you should definitely have a business account for Instagram. Okay, so Cleaner will actually show you who that you are following that follow you back. So say that you follow like hundreds of people Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Take a break from it. Don't follow anyone Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then on Sunday, just go through your phone. And you can do the same thing where you can like add people to your queue. So you can click select. It looks the exact same as Captivate. So it has the little bubbles. It'll tell you if people are following you that you're following. So you guys, you're not like, this is your business. The people that are following you, you want it, and the people that you are following, you want them to be in your market. Like your Instagram is your business. You're not going to follow a lot of people that aren't following you back because you want to keep the people you follow lower, like a pretty low percentage compared to your amount of followers because it helps with Instagram algorithm. So make sure that you're not like following like more people than are following you. Unless like you really have like no followers and you just need to start building that. Try and keep your following low. So every couple days you need to unfollow people that don't follow you. And I know it sounds mean, but like it's not. It's business. Yeah, you can do it with Cleaner too. I never figured out how to do it with Captivate, and so using Cleaner has just worked better for me, just having my two separate apps that I bounce between. So it's really up to you. If you want to figure out how to do it in Captivate, then you can do that, or you can use the two apps like I do. So does anyone have questions about Captivate or Cleaner? Because I'm going to jump into something different that might be something you want to invest in. So before I do that, I want to answer any more questions you have about Captivate or Cleaner.
I just want to say something really quick. If for those of you who didn't catch this, because I know she said it briefly, her schedule, she said like a brief example is follow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So on your Captivate app, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, follow. Take a break Thursday, Friday, Saturday. and then Sunday have it be your heavy, basically unfollow day. And you do that with the Cleaner app. If you can get into a set schedule like that and make that a part of your business, you're going to have an incredible increase in your followers and just overall engagement.
Yeah, and the reason you want to take a break from following people is because you want to give people like 2 or 3 days to follow you back. Like, if people haven't followed you back within 2 or 3 days, like, they're not going to follow you and they're not going to be engaging in your content. So take 2 or 3 days to not unfollow anyone, but don't follow anybody either. And then unfollow everyone on Sundays. That was just like the routine that I got into it. You guys were on our phones before we go to bed anyways, so we might as well unfollow people while we're at it.
Yeah.
You have to pay for the Cleaner app. Yeah, it's the same deal. You upgrade to like the iCloud. It's the same. It looks exactly the same and the same settings as Captivate. Yes, everyone, if your Instagram is not public, make it public tonight. And I'm speaking from a teacher. Like, I was a teacher for the last 6 months building my business, and everyone was like, well, I'm a teacher. I have to have my profile private. Like, I don't want students and parents to find me. You guys, never had one student find me because all I did was attach my first name. And there are tons of Kates in the world. And if you would just like make sure that your email's not attached, or if it's like a different email, not like your work email, obviously. And then just have your first name attached to it. Don't have, like, I was lunges and literacy for the last 6 months. So I just didn't. Okay, honestly, this is my tough love about public and private Instagrams. You guys, you're not posting yourself getting blackout drunk. Like, you're not posting yourself, like, doing cocaine. Like, you're not doing anything bad or illegal. All you're doing is bettering your health and fitness. I know it can be weird if people, like, see you in a sports bra, but if people are, like, so offended by you wearing a sports bra and, like, being healthy, then, like, screw them. Like, they shouldn't be, like, you shouldn't have any sort of attachment to them at all, because that's just, like, unhealthy anyways. So, I mean, I was a teacher. No kids ever found me. I had multiple coworkers find me, and they ended up signing up. And I was, like, really scared when one of the teachers found me, because she was a high school teacher and I was middle school. So I was like, oh my God, like, I've never talked to this teacher in my life. And then she came up to me in the hallway one day and was like, just so you know, you're, like, really inspiring on Instagram. And I was like, I love you, good block you, but, like, now I'm gonna let you follow me. So I don't know. I just got really worked up about that, so I apologize. But if you want to be successful, you need to have a public Instagram. You just need to. And that goes with, like, public Instagrams and, like, sharing and, like, being vulnerable, because so often, like, we get scared of, like, what people are going to think about us, or family, like, I was so scared to talk about my anxiety or, like, my depression last year, or, like, how I felt during certain phases of my life, because I was like, I really don't want my mom to know, like, my honest feelings, because I always tried to, like, hide it from her. And so, like, you just have to have the mindset that if you want to find people that were just like you, that were in a really bad spot, or maybe not in a bad spot, but we needed something else, like needed this, then you have to be vulnerable and you have to be authentic and you have to show who you are. Like, I cry on the Instagram stories all the time. Like, I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. I had a panic attack one day and I was crying when I was talking about, like, my anxiety, because it's real. And so if you want to connect to people that are in your tribe, you not only have to have, like, this public platform in order to find those people, but you also have to be yourself, and you have to be, like, very authentic to who you are as a person without fear of judgment. Like, you can't worry about what people are going to think about you if you want to be successful in this business. You just can't. Okay, so the next service that I'm going to talk about that I've been using for June. So I just started using this June 1st, and it has literally been life-changing. Like, it is the best investment that I have ever made, and I invested in a ring light, and I will say that this thing that I'm going to talk about now is better than my ring light. And if you know me, I love my ring light. There's this thing called Jumper Media, And if you want the information, I can like post the information in Team Elevate. But Jumper Media is essentially, it's like a business. They're like their own business. They're their own marketing business where you pay them to go connect, like go follow and unfollow, like literally the same thing you guys are doing in order to grow your network, but you tell them exactly who you want. So like I had a meeting with like my person, her name's Danielle. Yeah. So like Ian is like the first person you contact, and then they give you like another person. And so like my person's Danielle. And she was like, okay, like who is your market? Who do you want to find? And I was like, I don't really know, like teachers. And then I was like kind of lost, and she's like, okay, where would your person hang out? And I was like, okay, Starbucks, Old Navy, Lakeshore Learning, any kind of coffee shop. And then she's like, what states do you like want to find them in? And I was like, California, Colorado, Washington, like all these different places. And they like, basically it's magic. Like I'm not totally sure how they do it, but they put it in a system. The system goes and finds those people for you. And then they bring those people to you, so they follow them. And then they actually unfollow everyone the system followed for like 2 days. So they will unfollow people that end up following you back, but it's fine. You'll just connect with those people later when you're sending invites and stuff. But I have seen, so when I started doing that, I was at like 5,500 followers, and now I'm at like 65 almost. So in the last 19 days, I've grown nearly 1,000 followers, and they are all my tribe. Like I was sending invites the other day, and then I was like, wait, do you live in Huntington Beach? So like they literally live like 10 minutes from me. And so then it's like you're connecting with people around you, which can be really cool. And like, I know that there's that. That's really awesome. So it's really cool because you can actually tell them exactly the type of person that you are and that you want to find, and they go and find those people for you. Prices, you're going to have to talk to them about it. Mine was $150 for the month. And I know that they do like bigger packages, but I was like, I want to see if it works. Like I want to see if these people actually like engage in my stuff. I want to see if I actually get more like story views and more likes on my pictures and more like content, like engagement. And I definitely did. I went from like consistent like 1,200 views on my stories to, I looked this morning and I was at like 1,900 views, which is really pretty good. And then my likes have grown quite a bit. And then I've also like, some of my Success Club points this month are from people that like are brand new to following me, but they've just been engaging my content. So I think it's a really good investment. If you want more information, like I'm just going to post, Ash, is it okay if I post like the guy's email? Okay, I'm just going to post Ian's email in Team Elevate, and then you can just tell him that I referred you because then it helps me out. But
no, some of you tell him that I referred you.
No, me.
Me.
Me. So like pick your favorite, Ashley or I, and like we're totally gonna judge you, like depending on who you pick. But whatever. So you just like talk to them, they'll tell you prices. They have like a 3-month and a 6-month package. I'm probably gonna do another, like honestly, I'm gonna do it until I hit 10,000 followers and get the swipe up feature, because like I'm sick of not being cool enough to swipe up on my stories. So you can pick like what you want to do. I'll probably do 3 months the next round. Ash, I didn't even know you finally signed up for it. We just talked about it. Yeah, it's super cool. Like I also said like nurses. I was like nurses, young moms. Like I was just thinking like random people who like dogs. Like I was just throwing stuff out there, and they just were writing it all down, and they're like, okay, sounds good. And then they also ask you any specific accounts that have people in your market. And I was like, I started thinking of like planner, like agenda Instagrams, because like teachers love freaking planners. And so people, I was like, oh, like the Happy Planner or Erin Condren. And so they like put in those accounts, and then they go and follow the people that follow those accounts. So yes, you can do it on your own, but they have a system that like maximizes its potential. So if you're like ready to take your business to the next level and invest, then I definitely suggest that. And I'll post the information, and then you can just like pick if you want to refer me or Ashley, but I'm obviously cooler. So, okay. Are there any questions? I'm pretty much done. I thought I saw a question about, no, you don't pay for the pro and pay for the cloud for Cleaner or Captivate. You just pay for the cloud. It'll ask you pay for the pro, $5, pay for the cloud, $5, but you don't have to pay for like both of them. Just pay for the cloud. That's like the biggest upgrade.
I just want to touch on something really quick. So tonight's call was clearly not like inspo. Tonight's call was like a very, this is your business. These are like steps to get you further in your business type of call. And, you know, sometimes it's hard to sit here and be like, okay, why would we invest in something in our business if we, you know, we just started, or if we're not like doing these crazy things in our business? Guys, if you want to get there, you've got to do these things. I see my boyfriend who has owned a company and has had to invest thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in. Pay $10, $5 for an app that is going to help you build followers, and pay $150. Guys, some of us will pay that at Target. It's disgusting the amount of useless money that we spend. This type of money is the money that, one, you can write off. Two, it is going to help you basically like propel you further in your business. Like if you want the engagement, if you want the likes, the followers, if you want the lives changed, if you want the new people to invite, this is the way to do it. And no, it's not cute. It's not fun. This call wasn't like, you know, you're not going to leave it being like, oh, I'm so inspired. But now you have an action plan. If you want to get further in your business, this is the way to do it. Like she said, nail your niche. Do not name drop. Build your brand. I love that you said let them fall in love with you first. I love that. It was so cute. And you know, download Captivate, download the Cleaner app, and really look into Jumper Media. It's not something you have to do with your next paycheck, but make sure it's on your vision board to be able to afford in the next month or two.
Ellen's inspired because she's a nerd. So
good. I mean, maybe you do feel super inspired.
Because I'm awesome, and you should refer me on Jumper Media.
I feel inspired because honestly, I wouldn't have even done Jumper Media if it weren't for Kate referring the fact that she had an incredible success. So that's why it's so nice for us to jump on calls like this. Good. I already signed up for Jumper Media demo. All set up with Cleaner and Captivate. Thank you guys. Awesome.
Wondering if you could just let me know if Captivate night mode you do every 60 one action for every 60 seconds.
Write that down. You guys are planning on doing night mode, one action for every 60 seconds.
Don't do it any sooner or Instagram will block you, because like if you follow too many or unfollow too many within a certain amount of time, it'll block you. And then also with that, make sure that I saw a lot of this recently, like why Instagram is blocking people for sending like messages, like when you get into like Instagram jail. If you guys message like more than like 5 or 10 people that don't follow you, it'll block you from messaging. So make sure that you are only messaging people that follow you, and it will never block you from messaging. I will send 100 invites and never get blocked and they will be the exact same invite. Like I will copy and paste the exact same message 100 times and I will never get blocked because every single person's following me. So make sure that that happens.
This is kind of like work smarter, not harder. You know, this is like the type of things, yeah, you have to learn about them. You have to like that learning curve she said, you do have to take time to learn about it, but it's going to be routine. It's going to be a no-brainer. You know, it's going to alleviate so much stress of having to go in and follow and find people and do this, you know, so make sure you do it.
Kelsey said when Ellen and her emailed Ian, it didn't work. Maybe he's just been flooded with emails, because when I was doing it, I just emailed him and he set me up. So
I just did it yesterday and he emailed me, so I would just send him another one.
Yeah, or just go to the website like you did, like whatever. But I'll post both the website and his email in the comment or in the Team Elevate page if you guys are interested in doing that.
Cool. Any questions, guys? Yes, no? Okay, let's do a quick selfie. Let some people jump off. Ready? Smile. Take yourselves off of your phone if you are on one.
My teeth look so white.
The selfie light.
It's
Ready? Next one. All right, guys. Well, thank you for hopping on tonight. Thank you, Kate, so much for taking time to train us. And for you beautiful people that I get to squeeze tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, I cannot wait. And for those of you guys who cannot make it this year, remember, this weekend, Summit tickets are going on sale, and they will be $135. $135. That will be the launch ticket price. Each and every single one of you should make it in your budget this weekend to sign up for Summit next year at $135. I promise you will be forever grateful. Summit changed my business when I started in 2015, but I love you all, and Kate will post the info. I will post the selfies, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.